Hello there. Welcome back to City Skylines Beginners Tutorials. This is episode 52, and as promised, I have placed all 12 of the pieces that would be needed to make parks that are this type of park in the workshop. So I'm going to show you now how to go and get them. Now you could get all 12 pieces. Okay, we're going to go into Quit if you're in your game and go to the main menu, and from there we're going to bounce into Workshop. Now you could get all 12 pieces one at a time. What a hassle. Nobody wants to do that. So we're going to go in and we're going to get them as a collection by just uploading them once. Just one upload, like you're getting one mod, given that this ever comes through. So I have to put you on hold until we go, oh, there it is. Okay, so now we go to the workshop. Okay. And it's going to take a while to open. Okay, now where normally we'd go over here and we'd immediately search. If we were to type in River Walk, which is the name of the parks that we want to put together, here we'd get every single one of those, but not the collection. But if we go over here to Browse in this section next to Home and go down to Collections and let that grow in, you'll get a bunch of different collections. I always go in and do it one more time because sometimes it just didn't take well enough. Okay. Browse Collections. Oh, okay, so you have to get the collection list here. So it says Browsing Collections. Then you can go over to the search engine and type in this case, Riverwalk, R-I-V-E-R-W-A-L-K. That's all you need. Hit the enter button or click on this little guy, either one. And it will hopefully come up and show you the collection. There you go. Now I've created it in a collection, as some modders will do for you. And if you click on that, just click anywhere in here. It will open up the collection instead of all 12 of them separately. And this gives you some information on the collection, shows you a picture of what they look like from, down at first person level, gives you a link you can go to actually see a video of what the collection looks like and when it's actually in the game, which we've already done. We've gone through that before with some of our things. And then down here is a whole list of all of the 12 items in the collection. Now you could click on each one and add it. But what about if you just click this little piece right here next to the plus sign? See that one that I'm blinking on and off? Click on that where it says subscribe to all. That's all you have to do. And then go back up and you'll have your collection. I don't think I should do it because I'm the one who put them in there, and then you just click back out of Workshop. Then you can go in to load your game, get your game loaded up. And I'll put you on hold while this is waking up. Okay, and then you're back in the game. Once you've gotten your game back, just kind of squeegee yourself down here to the Forestry Commercial District, and we'll go ahead now and we can put in a park going all the way around here. So we want to go to Parks and Plazas. I have to fix that. And you can now go into your game and you'll see the little pink pink flower trees, cherry trees. You'll see them in some of your park pieces, and you can go in and grab a park piece now, any one of the ones that you find now in your game, and just slap them in. Just a few at a time. And where one of the large ones won't fit, you could put one of these smaller ones. Let's see what this one is. There we go. That's a nice big one. We can put him here. And possibly put this little one here. Oh, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just leave that as it is. Or I'll put another one of these in. That fits. Okay, and then over here we can put one in. There. Okay, now you've got all your parks in. And all you need to do is put the pieces together. Go down to your tools, your landscaping tools, then over to the road paths icon. Then grab the cement icon, the pavement path, not the gravel path, because these particular parks were made with pavement. You want them to kind of match up. And you can go down in here and start connecting them together and connecting them to the road. Now keep in mind that as you put them over against the road, if you take them in too far into the road, they'll turn red and you can't use it. You just have to go as far as the sidewalk, and that's it. You don't have to, if you try to go into the sidewalk, sometimes it turns off on you. And you can just connect them together any way that you can get them to connect together. You can connect them to the sidewalk any place that it will let you. There we go. Now if you run into a problem like this, just to show you, see now we tried to go from here to here, and now there, and we're trying to run across it. It says space already occupied, and you can't figure out why. It's probably because right here, see how that's darker? Possibility that that is an electric unit underground. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, well, that was a possibility that I did want to show you if you run into it in some other part of the game. Okay, so now we're just going to connect these together. I will do mine, you do yours. Okay, just connecting the parks together here. While our remember in the episode previous we had buildings in here, right? Well, now we have they're coming in while they're actually coming into the park area while we're building up to the commercial area while we're building up the park. I can't even talk today. Sorry, folks. So let's just get this one finished. I think I'm going to make I'm going to try and make circular paths here by going over here to where we usually have it on the straight path. If I click on the curved path so that it's blue, then when I grab one of these, I go out a ways to where I want the curve to be, and then I curve back in. Can you see how that's done? Kind of like when we played with them with the roads. Okay, right there. And then back over, just to make it curve a little bit. And then I want to go back to the straight ones. Ooh, If you get red, just right click to get rid of it. I don't know if I can get down into these or not. There we go. Yeah. And then this one can go over here. Now, I don't know if you're noticing, but these two parks get to where the parks are so that I can click on them. See where this little blue park is? We didn't have to put a connecting path together here because this little blue park connected up flush with this little blue park, and so their paths automatically touched each other and connected. Sometimes you luck out with those. I try to make mine so that if you are putting them flush up against each other along a road, they can do that. Okay, we've got one little piece here that I want to do, and then we can go on to do other things. Let's see if I can get him in here in any location. There. And oh, and this one doesn't have a connection to the road. We want everybody to be connecting to something. Otherwise, what's the point of the path, right? Now, on some of these, people might want to use these paths to come through from other shopping areas. So if we make a little path, if we can make a little path that goes through here, I don't know if we can or not. Okay, can't make it there. Might be able to make it there. Yeah, just barely. Just barely got that one in. You can't make a path going across where you have the park. It'll turn red on you. But you can try and run it down in between the parks. And just like this one here. Okay. Now what I want to do is make a path here. And before I put in buildings, I want to make another path over here. So that people can come from this part without walking all the way around and just go right down through. You see how that works? So I'm going to try and put a little path all the way through this way from a bunch of different oh, we can't do it there. Maybe we can do it here. I have to get way down in here to do this. As you can see, there are two parks here, but there is a little space in between them. If I can grab that space exactly, I might be able to walk between the paths. It doesn't like me doing it. Might not be wide enough. Sometimes you have to have two in there. Let's see if putting it there will make it connect. Oh, it did. Okay, so maybe I think I did it. Yay! Okay, got the path through, and then we're just going to run it down this way. Oh, I see. It's grabbing the corner, so I have to make one of those little curved paths here. We'll start out here. We'll go straight out so that we don't disturb those two parks, and then we'll curve it around about here, and then we'll come out here and go around and come down. And again, if you touch this road, it will tell you it can't do it, but if you just come next to it and then click, it'll tag itself in. You don't have to actually tag it in yourself. Now there's plenty of room there for businesses to still fit in. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to try. Yep, straight out. Come on. Oh, I've still got the curve on. No wonder it won't let me do a straight line. Duh. Okay. Can you see how we're doing this? I don't know if I've got it down far enough to make it easy for you or not. Now, have I got, oh, these are smushed right up against each other, see? So I can't take anything through here. I might be able to take something through here. What do we got here? Okay, how about from this spot to this spot and then down? There, that worked. Oops, it didn't go far enough. See, if it doesn't connect completely, now this will tell me that there's not enough room. Okay, so I need to, oops, you need to bulldoze it out, which you can do with these. If you get them in the wrong place, just take them out. Okay, and then going back and grabbing my path, I'm going to try again to connect it all the way to the road and see if it connects. That may not go far enough. Let's try over here. You want to get as close as you can. There you go. Sometimes you just have to play with it. And this one we can at least connect this. And maybe people will use it. I don't know if they will or not. Okay. And we have connections there. And okay, so now we have connections all the way through to the other outside line of road. So now we can go ahead. Oh, I have got to get that off of there. Okay, so now we can go ahead and go into our commercial zone bar here on our demand bars on the bottom. This one says low demand for commercial, so if I put commercial in here, it will actually come up with commercial buildings, and we'll do that. Now we're going to have to get some water in here. I didn't put water in one spot, I can tell, and so I'm going to need to do that in a second. Okay, so now let's check the water and see why these guys are demanding water. They are demanding water because I didn't put it out far enough for them. So we'll just grab it and push it out that way. Okay, now because we've filled this in, we now need to go out and take these across. There we go. So that all of this is covered. And of course I've showed you in earlier episodes how to connect these guys, so hopefully that'll work. I'm hoping that the parks won't care that they don't have water in some spots. We'll find out. They haven't seemed to be complaining so far. Okay, so we're going to check the electricity. Electricity is coming out. Oh, I have got to fix that. I lost a lot of stuff and had to start over in some spots. Let's see if I can do this in options. Miscellaneous, no. Gameplay. Graphics. Nope. I'm looking for the thing that says hint screens, and I'm not finding it in here. I was hoping I'd find it in here so I wouldn't have to go in and do it by turning the game off, but I will have to. Okay, so now that we have all of that, save your game. And mine is going to be 52, not 51. Just to make sure that you don't lose it. And we can just go down in here and I mean, you've learned enough in this game already. Oh, okay, let's go find out what our problem is with our garbage. Oh, it's not garbage. Okay, this is all criminals that it's showing us. And I had it on my to-do list, but I didn't do it yet. Right here, I should get you so you can see where we are. We're next to the farming, in the area going between the farming and the residential. If you scroll down, you'll see that there is an entryway into either one here, and we're going to go down and get the police department here. I have got to fix that. And click on the police station and put him right here. Actually, right here. Now, police stations do not stay in their zoned areas yet because we don't have a mod for that. But at least they're in that area, and hopefully some of them will go this way because, yeah, there goes one now. Okay, there goes a police officer right now, and we'll just go ahead and follow him. Oh dear. Okay, if you get up right inside somebody else's vehicle, if you go up to your camera and down to the the X-axis, you can pull it one way or the other. See, like we were inside the guy in front of us. You can pull it one way or the other until you're back as far away from him as you want to be, without being like we are right here. We're seeing our own tires now. Pull it back up just a little bit. Okay, now we're seeing our dashboard a little bit more. Okay. Don't want to go any further than that, or you'll be inside this guy's behind. Okay, and then go back up to the camera and click it off. And then we can continue. And we won't hopefully be inside the next guy that we get behind. So this police officer is going to drive around on patrol and hopefully pick up, there's a lot of criminals in here, so hopefully there will be some pickups he makes along the way. He says responding to call. He's okay. Inspecting a crime scene. There goes the cop. He should come back pretty soon and dump some more. He's already got 33% criminals. They never show them bringing anyone back. But it fills up. Okay, so now as he drives by these other buildings, this little thing down here is going to fill up with criminals. Hopefully. Oh, I think he just went out and into the farming area. He did. I really didn't want him to do that because he's got a lot of pickups to do in the other area. Oh well, there's nothing we can do about that now. He's going to do what he's going to do, right? We're riding along a fly on the dashboard. We are not a sim, so we do not have any control over where anybody goes. If you want to do that, you have to hit the tab button, get out of this guy, make sure you turn his blue button to green before you do that. You know, this little button that's over here. You'd have to turn that green before you got out of him. Well, this guy is just patrolling, which is not at all what I was hoping to see him doing. So we'll go ahead and get out of him. Again, click the blue button to green first, then tab out. Okay, so now we're back where we grabbed the police car in the first place. Let's go up sky high here and see if maybe he was patrolling because everybody else already got in there and grabbed the cops, or grabbed the criminals. Yeah, see, we don't have any more. We have like 2 over here, and that's it. Remember, this was just covered with them? And I'm still attached to this fella. There we go. I guess I could have left the blue button on if I wanted to continue to follow him from up above. Okay, there are only 2 buildings left, and as a police car goes by here, the criminals may okay, I think that's a police car right there. Yeah, no, that's a hearse. Okay, is this a police car? Yeah. Now as this police car goes by, I'm just going to tag him this way. There. As he goes by these buildings that have criminals in them right here, these little icons for criminals should disappear, and this should fill up. But he is patrolling and not responding, so who knows? Let's see what happens. Okay, one of them disappeared, and there's nobody in his load yet. So maybe he just frightened them away because they both disappeared. But as you can see, his vehicle, still patrolling, has nothing in it. So I think they just saw the police car and vacated, which I suppose they could also do. Okay. See if we have any other problems to take care of here before we go on. I did zone that, didn't I? Yeah, zoned the industrial. Hang on a minute while I take care of this little problem with this thing popping up constantly. I'm going to put you on hold. Okay, I went in and checked my guide pop-ups, and I have a problem with my computer now because I have so many mods on it. Some things are not working correctly. One of them is in my options. You'll see these little things popping up every once in a while that give you helpful hints. Well, that's fine if you want them popping up constantly on you, but if you don't, you can go into just go up here and click and go into options, and in your options go into, I believe it's gameplay. Now if you're getting pop-ups coming up, it's probably because over here in the in-game settings it says show in-game guide pop-ups. If that's got a blue highlight shining out of the little circle, then that's what's causing it. I went in and it was dark like this on mine, but I'm still getting the pop-ups, so I went ahead and clicked it to turn it on, and now we will click it to turn it off and see if that makes a difference. It should make a difference on yours if you don't have a lot of mods and things, and I've got so much on this computer it can't think straight at this point. So, but hopefully that will fix my problem, and it should always fix yours unless you are chock-a-block full of mods like I am. Okay, turning this baby back on. Let's see what our other problems are. We can't deal with too many because we do have a little garbage problem here. Maybe we should check that. We're at 28 minutes and I want to make certain that I don't. Okay. How many of you guys? This is the garbage area that takes care of that area per the zoning. And so I'm going to go down in here and take a look and see. We do have a lot of apartment complexes over there now. Okay, this incinerator has only got 13 out. This one has 17 out. It may have just been because they were, yeah, because they're not there now. Just because they were in the garbage trucks go to the incinerator, and they are all back at the incinerator for a while, and then the incinerator facility sends them all back out. During that time when they're all going back in and they're not coming back out, you sometimes wind up with a little area where people are complaining. But for the most part, there is hopefully not a lot of garbage pickup needed here. Yeah, see, we just have 2. They are apartment complexes though, so if they're not taken care of right now, we'll see if this one gets picked up or not. Nope, that guy went right by him and didn't pick him up. Let's see if what I'm looking at here is because I have the garbage icon highlighted up here, all of the garbage trucks in the game are now purple so we can see them real easy. See, I'm still getting this pop up, and I shouldn't be getting them. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, so all of these guys are going by. You can then click on them and see if they're full. And this one should be filling up right here. Yep, he's full. Okay, so we do have enough going through to cover all these guys, so we don't right now have to take any more out in that area. Now in this area, I don't know, there's an awful lot that is not getting taken care of, but it could be because we just made those changes in the last game, so we might want to just let this ride for, you know, one more and see if it gets fixed. Yeah, we have a lot of garbage trucks out here picking it up, turning everybody the right color, and so I think it might be okay after this run through, or maybe one more after that. Okay, we're at 30 minutes, 31 minutes actually, so I'm going to call this one done, and I hope I helped you learn how to get collections into your game and use them to make some nice little parks. I think we'll drop down into this and take a look at this park before we... This is as good a spot as any. There. Okay, so we're in the park, and I'm going to run over a little bit here, but that's okay. We're in the park that we just created. So is Grandma and a young lady right there. And apparently a few other people. Yep. There are folks already walking through the park here. Yeah. It's a nice little park. And it surrounds the entire interior shopping area. And there should be new shopping coming up around the outside of it here soon. And I think it's going to be a very nice little area for people to go. There's one lady there who's running through, and a young girl here who's coming back across. See, everybody doesn't use the path. They just wander in and out like this girl's doing. Yeah. He's over here talking to this young fella now. Okay, so that was just a quick shot to show you what it looks like when you've got a nice park around your shopping center area. So it's not just a lot of tall buildings. People have a choice now. And I think there are benches and tables and such in this one. Did I put? Yeah. See, there's some benches and things out there. So when people get tired of shopping, like this little girl did, or this grandma did, they can go out here and stand and chat and enjoy the beauty, and maybe even sit down in one of these little benches. Okay, that's it. I have to cut it short on account of we got another grandma, I think, sitting over here at this table. Yep, just sitting here relaxing for now anyway. Yep, she's just relaxing. And I scared her away. There she goes, running away from me. Come back here. Okay, well, I'm going to end this game, or this episode, and we'll upload this one, and I'll see you in 53. Bye.